Welcome everybody to the Brother Speak podcast. This is Brother Speak. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. I am two away from 100, so I need two more people to subscribe to the channel so I can get to 100, and then you know, then we'll go from there. So please subscribe. If you're listening, you like the content, subscribe. Get me to 100. So, so today. Man, now I haven't done any content for a minute. I've just been, work stressing me out again because I got a lot of new coworkers and they don't know certain things, and it's like, can you help me out? I'm like, I don't want to, but I am a kind and gentle soul, so even if I could be like an asshole, but I am in my heart of hearts a kind individual, so I do try to help out. So, and dealing with that, and we've been having a lot of crazy stuff at the prison because it's hot. It's hot in the prison, and we got a lot of people on psych meds, blood pressure pills, and one thing that really affects people on psych meds and on blood pressure pills is the heat. So it's hot in our prison. So we got a lot of dudes acting a fool. Got a lot of fights going on. It's more crazy than usual because it's been hotter than usual. So that's been going on, dealing with that. And and it's affecting some of the officers too. Officers, supervisors going at each other, and it's affecting everybody's mood. So it's just been crazy dealing with that. So I was like, man, I'm off. Thank God. I ain't trying to come. I'm like, my days off can come fast enough. Um, so just on a side note, I was thinking about something. I was listening to Uncut Underground Tassie talk about the whole thing with the yellow trucking company, and dudes are losing their pensions, and it's a sad situation, man. It's like you worked all your life at a place thinking that you're going to retire and get your pension, and then yoink, yoink, pension gone. So all that time you spent over there and your pension gone. And that does concern me because, like I said, I work for the state of Texas and I got my pension. And it's funny, like a few years ago, they tried to put the pensions into the stock market, and we shut that down because, like, no, well, not we, but not me personally, but you know, coworkers who's in, they have their own like groups, shut that down because they're like one company did that, and those people lost all their pensions and everything. So they're like, nope, you're not gonna do that with us. You ain't putting that. You're not gonna put our pension like that. We losing all that money that we put into it. Like, could have kept that money. So we still have our pensions, but yeah, but the state of Texas right now, especially in the prison system, they're paying a ton of overtime because a lot of the old guys with the new rules that was implemented by um, the higher ups, you know, the old timers left. They retired. Like they got the fuck about it out of here, and now most of the people now are the young bucks, and they don't know nothing. They don't know how to deal with these inmates. So it's causing a lot of supervisors have to get ran ragged. We're losing supervisors left and right because they getting burnt out. It's been a mess, and the overtime, man, they were spending millions on overtime. They're trying to cut it down to where now people can't work on their off days. They're trying to limit people staying over. It's like there's no way you can limit that because again, you got people calling in, they getting burnt out, and it's crazy. They calling in, they taking time off. I'm taking time off. I don't call in. I just take my time off. I look at my time sheet. Oh, I'm losing time here. Oh, taking that time off. Shit, I am not going to let this place get me to the point where I'm losing my mind. No, I'm taking my time off. So it's that stuff going on. So been focused on that. So I haven't been really been doing content. I've just been watching the clouds. Um, the crazy thing I was seeing that Lizzo is getting sued by former dancers for body shaming and making them eat bananas out of women's vaginas, and I'm like, what kind of body shaming was she doing to these women? What? They too fat or too skinny? What the hell's going on here? Body shaming from the chick who became the face of body shaming. That whole movement, which body positivity. Like I don't have a problem with you being loving your body, no matter how it is. My issue is what that got to do with you getting naked all the time? What that got to do with you going to a Lakers game with your ass out? Like what that have to do with body positivity? Like that's weirdo shit. And then you get going online, going being naked all the time. Like what about body positivity is that? Like this and some of the shit that some of these women be wearing, it don't even fit right. It don't even look right. Oh, look at my body. Look at how like no one, the clothes that you're trying to wear don't fit you right. That's number one. And two, that is not showing positivity about your body. You're just seeking attention. You're being an attention whore. That's not cool. People see what you're doing. This ain't about body positivity. You're trying to get attention for yourself. Like everybody see it for what it is. It's fucking weird. So anyway, you got Lizzo um getting sued. Now I don't know if she did or not, but we know in the entertainment industry, you're gonna have to do something strange for change. So it would not shock me that she's doing it. It's just sad that she's doing that to other women because I'm pretty sure Lizzo had to do some strange things to get into that business. So now she's doing that to other women, and which is sad, but it just goes to show you how powerless these people really are in the entertainment business. It's just like the rappers do these young rappers dirty. Now you got the women doing the women dirty. And they have no power to make a change in their industry. And so everybody still got to suffer. Well, if I had to go through this shit, well, you're gonna go through it too. And like, you shouldn't want to do that. You should be in the industry, at least try to change it, make it better for the people. No, she wanna do them like people done her. You know, she sang that your special song. Now, alleged again, I'm gonna have to say alleged because don't know if it's true. But if she did do all this, she need to take that song down because you're contributing. You're talking about how men contribute to how making these women don't feel special. We don't talk about how these women do the same shit, making these women feel less special, and that's even worse because y'all supposed to be more and more together than anybody. Look, I'm a man. At the end of the day, I'm looking at you by your body and if I want to fuck or not and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I'm a man. Men and women can't. We don't we can't have the type of camaraderie that a woman and a woman should be able to have. But if you got women like this who want to just do women any type of way because of what they did, it's like it's a sad state, and you wonder why some of these women say, I don't hang with women." You know, it's understandable. I mean, shit, you can look on YouTube how some of these women do these women on here. I'm like, you talking about the manosphere? These women these women even worse than the manosphere. I was thinking about Tam and You Can't Get Laid. Tam talking about this woman told her she was getting flown out by Peso Man and all kinds of foul shit. And let's not forget about Nyla and Woman Sphere and with a Pretty Unicorn. Something I'm like, it's just classic example of these powerless people, and you see they truly are powerless to make effective change in women's lives. Instead, they want to do the bullied now being the bullier, and they want to do these women any kind of way. It's just sad. And of course, somebody's gonna be, "Where's the men?" No. If you want to talk, if these women want to talk about they free, they better than the men, well, you need to start acting like it. If you're doing the same thing that the men do, then you're no better than your men that you complain about. There's something fucking wrong. You can't come up here talking about, well, we better than the men, we more educated, blah blah blah. But you're doing the same shit that you said the men are doing to you. You're doing that to other women. That just shows you your education ain't worth shit. This black girl magic ain't worth shit if you're gonna treat the women the same, if not worse, than what the men would do. Black woman empowerment. What's the point of the empowerment if you're gonna get all that power just to treat the women under you like trash? What's the point of it? You know, and it's like, wow, this is how you're gonna do women, and you think that's cool? I'm like, okay, well, hey, it just shows how much power you really have. None. You don't have no power, and I don't feel no sympathy. I'm empathetic to it. I understand why it's happening, but I don't feel no sympathy. So you know, so that was going on. Um, I saw that whole thing with Carly Russell and look, that's a sad situation, but it kind of reminded me of this white woman in 2005 that ran off because she didn't want to get married, and they found her. They charged her, and she took a plea deal. She got 2 years probation, and she had to pay a fine. I forgot how much. So Kylie Russell, I mean, this goofy ass white black chicken. I seen the defense force for this chick, and I'm like, why are y'all defending this chick? Why? Oh, she got a mental issue. Who gives a fuck? Sorry. Now there ain't no fucking excuse. One, you don't even know she have a mental history, so why are you even defending it? Oh, but you don't go after these white people, even though you see Karens getting roasted up and down, left and right, side to side. Damn men are roasting the shit out of them Karens. They got tired of that. Oh, the scary black man. Bitch, if you don't get the fuck on, stop that bullshit. Stop calling us out here because this black man is staring at you wrong. Bitch, if you do that one more time, I'm putting you in jail. And some of these women have been in jail. Some of these women have lost jobs. So fuck all that. Oh, y'all don't treat the white women like that. Yeah, they treat the white women like that. They roast the shit out of these white women. They are putting them in jail. They're doing everything. They losing their jobs. They don't want to deal with that goofy shit. And you got Carly Russell up here trying to do this dumbass shit. And add to the fact you brought white people in this bitch. You talking about there's a white baby. I was looking for this white baby and we got kidnapped. What the fuck? What is wrong with this woman? It's just like with Jussie Smollett. These white dudes with MAGA hats is up there will beat my ass. And turn out that's fake as fuck. And he got what he got? 6 months in jail. Oh, y'all being too hard on people. Well, like, no, we're not being hard enough. That's fucking insane. Should be doing shit like this, trying to get attention whoring motherfuckers. They need to get roasted. They need to get put in jail. So yes, Carly Russell should be put in jail. She should go to jail. Now I ain't saying she got to be there 5 years. She should be put in jail. 6 months, a year maybe, on probation, pay the fucking fine, and get some fucking help. She should be made an example, just like Jussie Smollett should be made an example. That's some goofy shit. I don't give a fuck what these white people go through. That's their problem. Let them deal with it. But we should not be allowing these goddamn attention whoring motherfuckers going around claiming they getting kidnapped, they getting beat up when you got literally black people getting beat up and kidnapped out here. Shouts out to Faith Factor showing that this black couple beating and kidnapping an actual black woman out of a fucking store. You got black boys who are getting beat up and shit by these fucking racist crackers in real time, and you got these goofy motherfuckers going around playing. That's bullshit. No, they don't need no sympathy. They need to get their ass whipped and get arrested and put in jail. Fuck them. Anybody who do this shit need to get arrested and put in jail. I don't give a fuck what these white people go through. Fuck them. You making people look bad. It's already bad enough they saying black women being unalive 5.5 for 5 hours or something like that. You think this is gonna make it any better? You always saying that these black women don't pay no attention to. Well, this ain't gonna help at all. Crying about racism, this ain't helping. It's making it worse. So yeah, she need to go to jail. Hope she gets some mental help. But I know some people was like, well, the parents should have made her get some mental help. Listen, you cannot make a grown person go into mental asylum. You have to prove that they are mentally incompetent. You have to prove that. And that takes doctors and going to court. Otherwise, you like with Britney Spears, like her daddy, they had to go to court for that. So that's the same thing here. You cannot make somebody take mental to go to counseling. You can't make people do any of that. A mental asylum or something like that. It has to be court ordered. Got to go to court. So if she ain't going to court, that ain't gonna happen. So, like I said, I hope that happens. She need to go to jail though. This is bullshit. And those white people gonna make her because you involve white people in your fuckery. Like, no. So I'm sorry. And all these defense force for her, y'all can eat a dick. Like that's weird shit. Some black folks, like I said, no comment is your friend. That's why I'm like, I have no comment on any of this stuff. I try not to have, at least initially, no comment. I don't know what's going on, no comment. I know some of us want to have this knee-jerk reaction. Some of us want to do this content, be the first one. No, sometimes just no comment. That's why I didn't talk about it at first. I'm like, no comment. I don't know what's going on. No comment. Same with that sassy trucker thing. I was like, no comment. I don't know nothing. And then you come to find out that it was what I thought it was. Like she was being hosed. These people trying to scam her out of the money, so she reacted. And now I don't know if she's being blackmailed and stuff like that. I don't know about that, but I do believe she was trying to be hosed because those people in those other countries will try to hose you. If they try to scam a buck out of you, they will. You go into the other countries. It don't matter any country, even Africa, they doing that too to black people, trying to scam them and shit. That's just what they do, and they have the law on their side. That's why I'm like, when people talk about, oh, we need to go to these other countries. Go to the other countries for what? You could be more victimized over there than you will be in the states. At least with the states, you have cops. They may not be the best, but at least, at the very least, they will come to help you. That's their job. They're getting paid by the government to do that. Over there, if you ain't got no money for them cops, you fucked, and you an outsider. So good luck to you. And if these people can scam you, they will. They'll try and use the law against you. And now you got to pay them and the cops to get your shit back or whatever, or get some type of justice. So yeah, you got to be careful. If you're going over to these other countries, man, you better somebody who know and can fight for you, so that these people don't try to scam you. You know, you can't be just going up there. Man or woman, don't matter. You are a outsider, and if they can scam you, guess what? They're going to do so because they don't like you like that, and you don't, and you are naive or you are gullible. Guess what? They're gonna screw with you more and put you in a position where you got to pay an exorbitant amount of money just to get them off of you. It's sad. But that was just the stuff I was looking at. Now let's get to what the title is: dudes being punked out of their sexuality by women. Now there's this dude named Zerka, and it's one of these weirdo, over the top, trying to be a Christian type dude. I remember seeing him on Uncut Underground, Tend to Get In, Ty City, Ramelia. I know the drill. So they they were showing this guy. He talking about, I don't like when they do public displays of affection. I want to beat somebody up for doing that. I'm like, what the fuck wrong with this goofy motherfucker? I wish some motherfucker would come talk to me while I'm kissing my woman in public. I wish somebody would say something. I would stab you in the fucking eye. I punch you in the face. I dare you to do something. Listen, do people take it too far? Yes, yes they do. But it's somebody just kissing, and I'm like, that's not something that you should be raging over. I'm like, dude, mind your goddamn business. It's like this dude is an example of how to tell me you're an incel without telling me you're an incel. This shit. And you got fucking incels on his comment section. Yeah, yeah, he telling the truth. I want to do that too. Okay, well, we know you don't get no pussy. You don't have to tell me. We know you don't get no pussy. Because I be goddamn somebody going, like, if you got a woman and yeah, things happen, you get out there, you get a little freaky. I mean, I know with my ex, like, shoot, we were, you know, kissing, I'm grabbing a booty. I remember we was in Walmart and I was just grabbing a booty like like we do, and this woman like, I see what y'all doing. It's like, okay, yeah, it is what it is. Weird, but people do that. Grab booties, grab just public displays of affection. Now I get it when they do. People do too much, like making out long periods of time. Like, come on, though, you're doing too much. Like, dude, go get a room, or go in that corner, start doing what y'all do, and let me watch. I am a voyeur. But if we ain't doing that, yeah, take that to the room somewhere. Come on now. But this Zerka guy up here raging, acting a fool. So he get on SOS Value Entertainment. Um, Great. I like that show. I really do. And he get on there and he says some of the craziest shit I ever heard. He literally said, "I would rather be gay than to be with a woman with a high body count." I'm like, what in the blind fuck is this dude on? I'm like, let me play it because fair use, everybody. Because I was like, let's get the fair use thing on. I was like, this shit here was fucking ridiculous. Hold on a second. I'm trying to get to this. Hold on. I'm trying. Hold on a second, y'all. I'm doing this on my One Plus pad, so here we go. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it this way. Hold on a second.
Don't say sucking dick. Gay men do it better. My God. Oh, how you know? No, no, I've done the research. John, you're cheating on me, bro? What the hell is happening? I'd rather be gay than attracted to modern day women. No, John, there's sometimes no, John, no. Have been fucked 10 times as they put the fucking wedding dress on. You think that's fair? Well, I'd rather marry a girl that had maybe one too many bodies than all of a sudden I turn gay. Bro, all your buddies in high school shot a load on her face. Yeah, but I'm not banging my buddies now in high school. But you're walking down her. John, what are you saying right now? I'm saying the woman who walks down your buddies than the girl who had too many bodies. The woman who you walk down. You can't be serious, John. She's choking on cum. Yeah. So now you want to do.
Where can I begin with that bullshit? There ain't no way in God's green earth I would ever, I would ever, ever, ever say out of my mouth, I would rather be gay than deal with a modern woman with a body count. What? What? In what world would that be cool? Like seriously, what's? I don't even care you doing that for shock value, dude. That's something wrong. Ain't no woman scaring me out of being a heterosexual man. Ain't no woman gonna scare me into there ain't no woman that's gonna scare me into being gay. Oh fuck no, that's not happening ever. I'm like, you got to be. Let's listen to that again because that shit was fucking insane. Let's go back a little bit. Hold on just a second, yeah. All right, let me play this one more time.
They're like, oh, men are like this, women are like this, and nobody's really in society forming valuable relationships anymore and wanting to be together.
Don't women
and that's
suck?
Really sad.
Don't women suck at
because
everything?
people like Zerka are saying, oh, women are shit, blah, blah, blah.
What is something women are better at than men?
Cooking, having empathy.
No.
Let's go to her answer.
Cooking. Let's go to cooking.
No, the best chef in the world are men.
Gordon Ramsay is the best chef in the world. Women suck at cooking.
Oh, come on. Let's hear the answers. Your answer was what?
Having
She
empathy.
says empathy.
So even though you're saying you're
gay people have more empathy.
Okay, by the way, Diane actually had a great answer. What was it?
Oh, what did you
Don't say sucking dick. Gay men do it better.
My God. Oh, how you know?
No, I've done the research.
What? What? And again, the women didn't bring that up. That was him. He brought that shit up. Talking about gay men do better sucking dick. Bro, that kind of remind me of a few years ago when Tank was on a podcast with a bunch of women. And they didn't bring it up. He brought it up about sucking dick, doing sucking dick twice to see if you gay. No, you do it once. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gay. Let me try it again. I'm like, what the fuck is this dude on? Why is your face in the facility of a dick? I don't need twice I don't need even one time to know I don't like sucking dick because I am a man. I don't suck dick. What the fuck? I don't need to go down on the dude to see if I like dick. Like, no. I don't like dick. I'm a straight man. I like women. No, I'm good. What is wrong with these people? So back to this goofy motherfucker Zerka. Dude, how the fuck you know if gay men suck dick better? I'm like, what are you on? Well, that's what I'm saying. Some of these dudes are getting punked out of their sexuality, and it goes back to the whole trans women debate. Some of these women are becoming women because they can't get with men. I mean, they can't get with women, so they rather become one. Being men is so hard. They getting punked out of their sexuality. They rather be women and get fucked by dudes. That's why they got to do so much extra because no straight man is gonna want them. The only men that gonna want them is some weirdos and the guys who getting punked out of their sexuality, but they ain't that crazy enough to be trying to be a woman. I I know this is gonna be a controversial statement, but I'm gonna say it anyway. A lot of these dudes who messing with these trains are not gay. They playing. They can't get. They either can't get the woman they want, or they into some freaky shit that the woman that they would want would not want them after finding that shit out. So they get with these trannies, and these trannies know that. That's why they mad because they know straight men ain't gonna be fucking with them. The only people gonna mess with them are these, which I would consider bisexuals, or these weirdos, or these dudes with fetish. They treat them like a damn fetish. That's why they mad at regular women, especially these black trannies. Some of them are so mad at these women because they get used as a fucking they are a fetish. These dudes don't like them like that. They ain't trying to be in a relationship with them. And the only ones that weird are some weirdos themselves. Just I gotta call it like I see it. I know. And these dudes ain't gay. Trust me, these gay men do not like these trannies like that. They have a war going on. Oh, how do you know? Hey, I be around. I know these people. I got friends who are gay and trans. They tell me these stuff. I've seen that shit. Like there was one time, like that we was at a club and the trans went in. Then this woman came in and all the men ran to the woman. She wasn't an attractive woman. She was just, but they ran to her. Boy, that trans was hot. She was like, "What the fuck?" She was disrupting everything. That the woman had to get it. Like, look, man, I'm just coming here to get some dick. What the fuck are you doing? You messing up for me. Oh, we know you want some big dick. Like, man, would you shut up? Mind your damn business. I'm doing just fine. Just yeah. So, like I said, these trainees do not like these regular women. That's why they trying to talk about periods ain't yours. We look. Your men want us. I'm like, no, chick. That's not how that goes. You are a fetish. You are a fetish because a lot of these dudes they're getting punked out of their sexuality because either they have some kind of weird fetish that most normal women ain't gonna deal with, or they can't get no women, and so they got to deal with you. That's what it is, and that's why these women are heated because they ain't getting the top straight males. They ain't getting them. That's a call at 3 a.m. after they drunk or high. That those type of women are well. I ain't calling what for the context of this conversation. Those type of women are cope women. I'm gonna say it again. Those type of women are cope women. They are cope. These dudes cope with the fact that they can't get real women, so they deal with these trans women. And these trans women understand that, and that's why they pissed. That's why they trying to some of them trying to get it normalized, and that's why they're going against the regular women. And I know I'm just saying it for this conversation. Now, they ain't real women. I get that. I'm just saying for the sake of this conversation, That's what I'm going with. It's like, what in the blind fuck? The periods are not yours. Well, listen, if a dude is bleeding from down there, that is a huge problem. If a dude is bleeding from his rectum, that's a problem. That's a huge medical problem that needs to be fixed immediately. Or if he bleeding from his penis, that's a medical problem that needs to be fixed in immediately. That's an internal problem that needs to be fixed right now. I know. I've been around dudes who pissing blood. This one inmate, he had kidney stones and all kinds of shit going on with him. No, not kidney stone. He had a kidney stone and he had uh, a hernia. He had a bunch of problems, internal problems. He was trying to piss out the kidney stones and all that stuff. His piss was red. It looked like tropical punch Kool-Aid when he was pissing. We had to send that dude to the hospital. Meanwhile, if you got a woman bleeding from her vagina, that's a normal thing. That's normal. That's what her body's supposed to do. If you are a transsexual, you bleeding from your ass or bleeding from your penis, yes, you need to go to the hospital. That's a problem. That's an internal injury that needs to be fixed. The fuck we talking about? Hey, Omani, how you doing? The fuck you talking about? Periods are not regular women. That's what they supposed to do. You're not supposed to, no man is supposed to be bleeding anywhere from, especially in that area. That's a medical emergency. You need to go to the hospital. We've seen people 911 doing that. What the, like, something that's natural to a woman to bleed under there. Here's the point. Thank you, and I appreciate that. I very appreciate it. Like you talking about the periods not yours. That's what they supposed to do. We don't think nothing of it if a woman's bleeding from her vagina. That's that natural. You bleeding from your ass or your penis, yes, that's a medical emergency. We're sending you 911. I've been on those runs. I was not happy about being on those runs. I'm like, why are y'all sending me with the dude with the piss looking like Kool-Aid? Why? Why are you sending me? I don't want to go on this shit. I don't want to see that shit. It's like the other dude that was trying to carve his penis up like a turkey. Like, what the fuck? Why are y'all sending me? I mean, he come in the hallway and he come telling me, oh, man, my penis not gonna. What the fuck's the problem? He bleeding from it in his pants. I'm like, what the? Come on, dog. I'm looking at the cut. I'm like, well, that don't. You're in the medical field? No, I'm a correctional officer, but I have to deal with these inmates who got medical emergencies. So yeah, I'm seeing more. I've seen more blood than I need to ever in life. I, I should. I really should go into the medical field. I probably do better. But man, like this dude come up to me, penis cut up, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? Well, I fell off my bunk and cut my penis. I'm like, oh Jesus, well, no, no, don't show me no more. Just it's like, oh, thank you, oh, thank you, Omani, thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, dang, this dude showing me. I'm like, why? And like, hey, my supervisor's like, hey, yeah, I need you to go on this transport. Why are you sending me? I don't want to see this dude penis. So we take him. He's crying like, my penis not gonna work. I said, dude, the cut ain't. It's not. It was not bad to me where I the way he trying to say like his penis ain't gonna work. I'm like, nah, that's a cut, but it ain't like to the point where your penis ain't gonna work. They gonna. I thought they was just gonna put a band-aid on it and send him on the way. No, they had to get take it to the hospital. He had to get surgery, put stitches in his penis. And I talked to the doctor after that, and he's like, yeah, that dude was cutting on himself. And come to find out that yeah, the dude was trying to stick razors in his penis. Why would you want to stick razors in your penis? I don't know, but that's what he was trying to do. The doctor's like, yeah, he did that to himself. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. Fell off a bunk. No, he did that intentionally. So after we took him to the hospital and he came back, he was, yeah, you remember that day when I came to you with my penis cut? I'm like, dude, I don't even want to remember that ever in life. So I don't ever want to remember that light. So this is the kind of stuff I've had to deal with as a correctional officer. So when you tell me about blood, yeah, I've seen enough to last me ever. Oh man. So Mike, so when I hear these trans talk about periods ain't yours, like, ma'am, no. Um, Again, when women bleed like that in their vagina, that is normal. When you're bleeding from your ass or your penis, that's not normal. We got to send you to the hospital. But this shit comes from the fact that these dudes are getting punked out of their sexuality because they can't get women. They are afraid of women. Some of these dudes are afraid of women. Oh my god, they body count. Who gives a shit? I can't. They won't like a fetish of mine. I'm like, well, find a woman that will. There's some women will. Hell, you could pay for a woman to deal with your type of fetish. If that's what you want, that's what some of these dudes do. White dudes. I mean, some of these dudes have a fucking fetish. Yeah, I'm creeping Omanique out. Trust me, man. Yeah, man. Shit, the shit that I have to deal with, man. I tell you, there's some stuff I've seen. I want to unseen, but I can't. So it goes back to yeah, some of these dudes are getting punked out of their sexuality, and and they would rather than dealing with a modern woman or trying to find a woman that will deal with them. They rather resort to shit like this. What this goofy dude is saying. Let me play it.
No, no, I'm telling the reason. They like to bring the Ellsworth out of me.
John, you're cheating on me, bro? What the hell is happening right now, guys?
I'd rather be gay than attracted to modern day women.
No, John, there's some.
You hear that? He rather be gay than deal with a modern woman. Some and and the fact that he felt so comfortable saying that in public says a lot. Who man? There ain't no effing way I would say that in public. There ain't no fucking way I would say that in public. I don't care if it was even true. There ain't no way I would ever in life say that in public. I don't care for a shock value. No, I don't deal with men. I deal with women. I don't modern women. Look, just let him deal with modern men. Well, shit. You scared? I'm like, no. I read. Listen, and that's another thing. There are a lot of dudes who play they play the gay role because they scared of women. That's even worse. I got a gay coworker. I talked to him a few times. He tell me some things about some of these dudes. They be playing gay. I'm like, some of these dudes play gay. No, you're not gay, dude. Listen, if you're gonna be gay, be gay. But you can't be playing the fence. That's that shit is dangerous. And that's what some of these dudes are doing, playing the fence. They scared of women. They're scared of dealing with these modern women. They can't get with them. They don't want to learn anything how to deal with these women. So they rather just be gay. Like, no. But then again, they're not really gay because they ain't really attracted to these men. They doing it because they scared. Or they go trans. And even then, they're not attracted to men like that. They know that. They scared. They get punked out of their sexuality because of their fear of women, their rejection, the rejection of women, or they have some kind of fetish or shit because that women wouldn't deal with, at least normal women wouldn't. I've seen some things, but and because of that, deal with men, or they deal with these trannies, and then and it just and that's what's causing a lot of these problems. So let's continue with this garbage.
Modern day women have been fucked 10 times as they put the fucking wedding dress on. You think that's fair?
Well, I'd rather marry a girl that had maybe one too many bodies than all of a sudden I turned gay.
Bro, all your buddies in high school shot a load on her face.
Yeah, but I'm not banging my buddies now. In high school.
And and this is the thing. Why are you worrying about another man's dick? Where the another man's dick been? Some of these dudes be worrying about dick too much. I'm like, man, I have never worried about what another man has done with a woman. Ever. I don't worry about it. It's not my fucking problem. With my ex, oh man, I wonder what her ex did with her. I'm like, I don't care. That's my woman. I'm worried about what I'm gonna do with her. I ain't worried about what this other man did. I don't care if he banged her in the fucking car. No, I'm gonna be banging her in my well. uh, let's just put it this way. Me and my ex, we done some things. But those are experiences that I create. I don't worry about what the other man did with her. I don't even want to know. I don't care. That ain't my fucking problem. I'm gonna know what I'm gonna do with her. And she gonna be forgetting about that what that guy did. She gonna be worrying about what I'm doing. That's my model with that. Like, look, I don't care what she done with the other man. I don't want a virgin, personally. I don't want to sit there and have to teach her about herself. Like that seems boring. That seems not only boring, but that just seems like you putting way too much stress on yourself. I want a woman who knows her way around the bedroom. Sorry, I do. That's what I want. I don't. These dudes want virgins. I'm like, man, I don't want no damn virgin. I don't want to have to teach her shit. You know, the only thing I would teach her how to deal with me, and then I learn how to deal with her. But after that, that's when the fun begins. The fun is learning how to deal with each other, how to touch each other, how to make each other bust. And I hate to be all graphic, but this shit is you scared of a woman, so I'm gonna be gay. You said that in public. The fuck wrong with this motherfucker? Fucking weird, man. So let me play another thing here. And like I said, dude's getting punked out of their sexuality. Let's get to this one here. Where was I? All right. Fair use again.
He's a laid back guy.
Yeah, yeah.
But I heard like a little bit of anger in his voice.
Yep. Yeah.
And he was like, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
he was like, the guys in this dojo over here,
Yeah.
we are done. We would rather go without.
Now, to set this up, we have Pablo S. Frescobar. He's uh one of the SYSBM type dudes, passport bro type dudes. You know, he married I forgot what he married a Latina. Now he getting divorced. You know, he rags on black women. I don't know why. I like, dude. Again, if I was a divester at SYSBM, the last thing I'd be worrying about is relationships with black women. Like I told a goofy dude, like I on SKC's channel, we was talking to get this, a pro African, a pan African passport bro, a pan African passport bro. He talking about and sad that SKC took the stream down. I really would. I wanted to dive deeper into that. This dude talking about why black people ain't doing better in politics, and then come to find out he's in where is he, one of these Latin countries, and I'm like, dude, why do you even care? You're not in the United States anymore. Why do you give a fuck? And he, well, you know, and well, I want my people to do well, but I had to get out the states. So you ran like a bitch from the states because you couldn't hack it, and then now you want to cry on a clearly SYSBE channel, which SKC is. He don't deal with with black people like that. Why are you trying to convince them not to be coons? Who gives a fuck? You in another country. Why do you care about American politics? If I was in another country, the last thing I would care about is American politics. I'd be like, hey, I'm in Puerto Rico. I don't give a shit. I'm in Colombia. I don't give a shit, man. That sounds like a personal problem, ain't mine. So it's like, and that's the thing got me a little irritated with Austin Holloman. You still worrying about these women, these modern women. You in another country. Who gives a shit? And these other goofy passport pros. Good thing Austin is he got away from that, and I'm proud of him for doing that. Like, no, look, y'all complain about these women too much. I ain't got time for that. I'm in another country. I'm eating good, living good. I got my African women over there. I'm good. I don't take back what I said about these modern women, but I'm at peace. I ain't worried about them no more. That's y'all problem. I ain't fucking caring. And he saw that like it was drawing these damn incels, like this Zerka dude drawing the incels out because he's fucking incels, which I don't even consider them fucking true incels. But Jesus Christ, you are so scared and mad at bothering women because you don't know how to deal with them. You don't know how to, hey, just pick the right one, actually have a conversation. You don't know how to do any of that, so you just be ragging on these chicks. Anybody who says something negative about modern women, you right there, you latch on. You even latch on if dudes talking about they rather be gay to deal with a modern woman. That ain't, hey, how the punk yourself out of your sexuality, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. There ain't no way I would let women punk me out of anything. I look, and I work with Keishas. Some of my bosses are Keishas, like straight up. They as ratchet as get up, and I be laughing. They make me laugh. But guess what? They get keep those inmates in line. I know that. I like, but I know what to keep them. They at work. They stay at work. I'm not bringing them to my house, and they ain't bringing me over there. So it's a win-win. I don't worry about them. But these dudes are getting punked out of their sexuality, scared of these motherfuckers, and it's drawing incels out. And that's what happened to Austin. All this incel stuff flocking to his channel because he was dissing modern women. But then he found out, hey, and he's trying to play up to him. That's why he did that stuff in Brazil. That's why he got ran the fuck up out of there. And now he understands, oh man, I was doing some dumb shit. No, I gotta stop doing that shit. That shit gets me in trouble. Like, no, man, I gotta stop. I gotta stop that. I'm trying to live life. I'm trying to. I gotta live my life. I ain't worried about these chicks, which these passport pros should have been doing. But no, we gotta worry about what Keisha say. What a fat Keisha say. Who gives a fuck? That's why I say I'm the perfect divester. I'm the perfect SYSBM. I would be the perfect everything. Cause I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. I'll date who I want to date. I won't worry about the other side at all. If look, I don't even like white women like that. But if I date a white woman, I wish one of these black women be looking at me funny. I'll look right at them. And yeah, I'm dating this white chick. And yes, I'm dating this Latino. And yes, I'm dating this Filipino. And what? You got something to say? That's what I thought. Go look somewhere else. I would not give a fuck. I would not care if black women were getting all kinds of shit happen to them. Like, man, these black women say all kinds of crazy shit. Yeah, that sounds like a personal problem. I'm with my Becky right now. I don't give a shit. I'm with my Maylene right now. I'm I'm with my Raquel right now. I don't give a thing. That ain't my fucking problem. Date who you want. Yes. And stop worrying about the other people. I don't worry about women I'm not touching. If they ain't feeding me, financing me, or fucking me, I don't give a fuck. That's their problem. Let them deal with it. What about these other women? And you so worried about them, you want to be gay. What the fuck? You talking about being gay or doing this shit? Let me play this shit right quick. Oh God, this shit.
We would rather go without instead of. I was like, ooh.
Yeah. And you know me, my ignorant ass, I put up because I would rather. I'm going because when GC went with his goofiness and he was talking about, I would rather give opportunity to find women here. I said, nigga, them daggles are not women. What you are sticking your dick in is a hole with a pulse behind it.
Hey, share my screen, bro.
I'm gonna do it. That's what I'm gonna do.
This isn't even the one.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get to that point. I don't want to. I'm on my phone trying to do that because my OnePlus pad acted funny with the whole thing with StreamYard. So I'm trying to get to that point. So bear with me. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna date who you want. I date who I want. That's what you should be doing. Who cares? I don't care what anybody say. I'm gonna date who I want to date. I'm gonna be with who I'm gonna be with. I'm gonna marry who I want to marry. And I dare somebody to come say something to me. My own mother couldn't do it. What makes you think if my own mother, my brothers couldn't do it? What makes you think some rando on YouTube gonna tell me who I'm gonna date. Oh, you shouldn't date white women. They make you look weak. Man, shut your goofy ass up. I remember Cynthia G was talking about it makes black men gay. What the fuck wrong with you? What the fuck? Trying to shame black men because they don't want to date black women. Who cares? That's not your fucking problem. They don't want to date you. They don't want to date you. Now I get you want to. Some of these dudes who supposed to be dating out up here still complaining about Keisha. I'm like, bro, who gives a fuck? Why you worrying about Keisha? Okay, you want to laugh at the videos? Hey, laugh at some of these goofy chicks. I laugh at them. They funny. Hold on. All right. Yeah, I'm like, I ain't worried about Keisha. And I'm not gonna let no woman dictate who I'm gonna date. Nobody. Nobody's gonna dictate. No man, no woman. I date who I want. And and if I were to be, because there's some dudes who keep been accusing me of being gay. Even if I was gay, it ain't gonna be because of no woman. I can guarantee you that. No woman's gonna dictate who I date. No man is gonna dictate who I date. It's gonna be me. Me, myself, and I. And that's the end of it. Nobody's gonna dictate. I'm not running from black women to get. I'm not getting with no white woman because I'm running from black women. You got me fucked up. But some of these people, some of these dudes are running from women so hard they rather be gay or they would rather do other things like this. Let me try to find it.
Because yeah, this isn't even the one I was talking about. But hold on.
What brings us satisfaction and what brings us
Here we go.
happiness in our lives? We don't feel like dealing with none of that stuff that y'all do. We just don't. I get you. I'd rather beat my meat. Quite honestly, I would rather rub my dick raw. I get it. I don't want to do it. Rub my dick. I'd rather beat my meat. Quite honestly, I would rather rub my dick raw. I get it. Try to take the girls you take.
That's a serious claim there.
I'd rather beat my.
So this dude up here talking about I'd rather masturbate than deal with black women. I know he's talking about modern women, black women. I'm like, oh my fucking goodness, man. I remember I had a coworker talking about because like he would try to get me with male coworker. He talking about, why do you want to date this woman at the job? Why you won't date this woman at the job? And I'm like, one, I've seen too many cases where these dudes have got me too'd. One guy got fired. He got his job back because he was dealing with a woman at the job. Another guy had to quit because of another woman he was dealing with at the job. One dude, we had a sergeant who was just doing the most with these women. He ended up getting fired, messing with the women at the job. It was something that didn't want him to mess with him. He did it. He got fired eventually. I literally had to go through. Don't fuck the help. Dead outside the job. Yeah, Monique. You can't be doing that no more. Messing with people at the job. No, you can't do that no more. It's a bad deal for men to do that at any time. Because you're gonna get interrogated like you did a crime. I know. We had this one sergeant at the job, kept messing with all these women. One night, he had that's when the hurricane hit Houston, and it hit Texas. This back in 2013, 14, something like that. So the front gate, that's where we let people in the prison. It was dark, like literally dark. It rarely leads to marriage. Yes, it rarely does. So it was dark. Like you couldn't really see in that area where it was a waiting area where the people wait to go in the prison to visit their loved ones. So I was walking up there. The lady who was at the front gate said, "Hey, Speak, can you relieve me so I can go take a nap?" Because she was struggling staying up because we work at night. I said, "No problem. Hey, I'll go in there." So I go get the key, let her out. I go in there so she can go sleep. Well, the sergeant came up there and he was at where's I'll say her name, Sheila. I forgot her name. Where's Sheila at? Oh well, she in there. She needed to take a break. So I'm helping her. So he go up in there and it's dark and he's like and she's yell out, "What are you doing?" So I don't know what happened. I didn't see. So about a week later, she come up, "Hey, I need you to speak for me about what happened." Well, I told her like, "Well, all I could tell you, I didn't see what happened, so I don't know what happened between you and him." So I told her that. 2 weeks after that, my sergeant, a different sergeant, come up to me, "Hey, they need to see you in this office." I'm like, I'm thinking it involved an inmate. Okay, I don't know what the fuck going on. Maybe something happened with an inmate. Maybe he got raped or something. I don't know. I go back there. There's this white lady. We in the office, I'm being. It's like an interrogation room. And he told me, "Well, you know what happened between them?" I said, "Ma'am, I don't know what happened. It was dark. I could not see. All I heard say, 'What are you doing?' Between them." And that shit like that. Hey, I'm not. I do not date with nobody over there. It, it, I there's only one person I would have, but she don't date people at the job, so it's like, and nobody else. No, I ain't gonna take that risk. Too many people getting fucked over at the job doing that. And when you break up, it just causes so much problems. Hell, we have so many people cheating with each other at the job. It's like their marriage don't even mean nothing. Like, hey, she married. We looking at him like he crazy. Like that really means nothing at this place. But anyway, I'm getting off track. The fact that you would go out in public and say that I would rather beat my meat than deal with a black woman or a modern woman. What is fucking wrong? The point I'm trying to say is I would never speak like this in public. Like I said, I had a. Oh, I remember where I was going with that. I had a coworker because I wouldn't date nobody at the job. He would say, "What about this woman?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm good." "What about this woman?" "Nah, I'm good." No, no, I like, yeah, yeah. You would bang her, yeah, but I ain't trying to do that here. Not here. Mm-mm. No, I know how that ends. It don't end well. I'm good. Causing too many problems at the job. No, I'm good. I like my career more. I like my pension more. I am committed to my pension. Me and my pension is we in a committed relationship. I'm gonna make sure I get my pension. So when I leave this place, I'm not coming back for a long ass time. That's what I'm working for. I don't give a flying fuck about these women like that. My pension is my wife. I remember one of my supervisors said that. You were smart. Thank you. My supervisor said, one of my lieutenants, she said, my job is my husband. You trying to divorce me from my husband? You're not gonna take my husband away from me. I'm like, that's how I feel about my pension. My pension is my wife. We're not gonna break up this happy home here. Ain't no pussy at the job worth breaking up this home. Nah, bro. No pussy over there is worth breaking up this happy home. We in a happy relationship. I donate part of my check to that woman, and she stays right there, loyal and faithful until I leave. And she gonna be right there when I get my money. You got me fucked up. Let I'm gonna let pussy get in the way of my happy home. Me and my pension. We love each other very much. So he like, oh well, you must jack off there. I'm like, bro, hold on, I do not talk about jacking off at the job. I don't talk about jacking off in front of men. And I'm the guy who goes to swinger clubs. I go to like sex clubs. Ain't no men in there talking about jacking off. None. There have never been a situation where I've been at a swinger club, sex club, sex party, where we as men going around talking about jacking off. It don't work. No, we don't talk about that shit. We've talked about politics. I've talked about anime at a swinger club because the woman saw my sweatshirt. I wear anime sweatshirts, and she likes anime, so we were talking about anime, politics, jobs, anime. The last thing we talking about is jerking off. So I had to tell homie, I'm like, oh, whoa, bro, no, we ain't talking about jacking off here. I had an inmate try to do that. I was like, no. I do not talk about jacking off with another man. Period. End of discussion. I don't give a goddamn. No, we ain't I'm not talking about that here. That's some men we don't talk about. Sorry. I don't talk about jacking off with another man. Just like I would never talk about going with another man because these women you think these women out of pocket. No, dude, you getting pumped out your sexuality. You let a woman dictate what you do with your penis. Never me, dog. Never me. That I had that same response when they were talking about the sex dolls a few years ago. I would listen. Now I'm very curious about seeing one because I have not seen one in real life. I do want to see one. I'm still kind of like bummed out that they were supposed to be having a sex doll kind of adult club over here in Houston. Boy, they shut that down so quick. I never seen. I like man. The mayor was like, we ain't having that here. No, sir. You no take that somewhere else. You ain't bringing that here. They shut that down so fast. I was kind of bummed. I was like, yeah, I wanted to see one in real life. I'm curious about one. But no, it's not going to replace a woman for me. I'm not going to be in a relationship with a sex doll. Sorry. Nah, bruh. No, no. That's no different than getting one of those flesh things or those molded copies of women's vaginas and asses. That's no different. I'm like, no, I've never resulted in that, and I'm never going to. Although I did see one that was very interesting and it kind of felt real, but I like, no, still not going to buy it. Nope, not going to do it. So I'm like, no, I would never be talking about jacking off in front of in public. And these dudes are doing it where millions of people can listen to this shit. What is wrong with you? That's some like Ty City, and I gotta give Ty City credit because he came up with this theory. These dudes are getting punked out of their sexuality. They're getting punked out of their interactions with women. They're either they rather jerk off and saying this in public, by the way. They rather be gay. They have no one to talk to. Dude, that's stuff that you don't talk about with other men. I'm sorry, I got homeboys at work, outside of work. I would never talk about jacking off with them ever. It's never going to happen. We would never discuss any of that. Nah, bro. Another man touching another man, touching his dick. No, I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking to another man about touching my dick. Sorry, that's just not gonna happen ever. I don't care if it's a joke. I don't care any. No, no. Sorry. I'm not gonna let my fear, hatred, or whatever of women dictate to me what I'm gonna do with my dick. I'm not gonna get with no gay men. I'm not gonna get no trans women. I'm not gonna get with another race of women just because I'm scared of fucking Keisha. I'm disgusted with Keisha. Keisha don't run my dick. Modern women don't run my dick. I run my dick. And I would never, ever put this out in public. These dudes are weirdos. Straight weird. I'm starting to see why these women wouldn't want to be with them. You're fucking weird. I see why Pablo getting divorced. You're a weirdo. You still worry about what Keisha do. Keisha don't run my life. Hey, that's the sad thing. That's why Ramil and Ty and AN1 are against the SBE. You basically saying that these women run you. These women run you. It's just like with some of these dudes who are pro-black women. You're saying these women run you. Mm. Everyone wants a traditional woman, but don't have what it takes to be a traditional man. Exactly. And let's be fair, a lot of us, I'm not a traditional man. There's some things I'm very traditional with, and some things I ain't traditional with. I'm just not. I'm not a traditional man. I'm a mixture of old school, new school. There's some things that I'm very lenient with. Like the whole thing with the Sierra thing, I told, hey, I would not have had her wear that at the awards. But there are places where she could have wore that and I would have been just fine. And that don't necessarily mean the bedroom either. I would with the whole thing with Kiki Palmer, I would not have her wearing that at a fucking nightclub. No, you're not doing that over here. But there are places where she could have wore that and we've been just fine. I'm like I said, I'm a mixture of old school, new school. I don't wear pink. I don't think pink should be on a man. That's women. There's certain colors that's for women, and there's certain colors that are for men. There's certain clothes that are for men and certain clothes are for women. That's my belief. But there's some things I'm very non-traditional. I don't believe a woman should be the only one cooking. Hell, like when I was married, I was cooking. My wife would cook. I would cook. I would clean up. My wife wasn't a cleaner. And to be fair, I wasn't much of a cleaner either. But when I get tired of seeing Mess everywhere. Yeah, I'm cleaning up. I had to cook for my mom when she was sick. I had to clean up for my mom when she was sick. I just, I'm like, everything is not cut and dry. It's just every relationship is different. Personally, as long as you doing what you want to do, that's your business. But these dudes are so like scared of these modern women, and but you don't want to do the you want to be the traditional man. You want these women to be traditional. Okay, fine. But be the traditional man. And that means you got to put in some work to be that. You got to get your money right from number one. Like, true. Yeah, like if you want to be this traditional man, you want this woman to be a traditional woman. Okay, well, either way, you got to get your money right. A lot of these dudes ain't got their money right. That money stops everything. Well, wait a minute. Why are we having so many problems with a relationship? Well, a lot of it's economics. If your money ain't right, you can't be a traditional man because traditional man supposed to be taking care of the woman. And if she got to work the same amount of hours as you, what the fuck? How are you gonna be traditional? Your woman ain't supposed to be working. That's what these dudes are trying to say. Well, hey, if she's working the same amount of hours, if not more, how the fuck that's traditional? You want her to be in the home, right? Well, then you got to get your money right so that she could be at home, so she could take care of the kids. Now, in the black community in particular, hell, we could put American society. We ain't doing that here. Black women in particular never work. My mother wasn't a stay at home wife. My aunt wasn't a stay at home wife. My female cousin wasn't a stay at home wife. None of these women were stay at home wives. So what you talking about? They always worked. All of them. My mother owned a hair salon till she gave it up, but even then she was working. They always work. So what is the problem? Oh, these women need to be in the home. Are you confusing your experience with the white experience? Because a lot of times, some of these black dudes are confusing the white experience with the black experience. Because yes, the white man had their women. The white man had their women in the home. They went to work, but it with the feminism happening, these women went out to work because they got tired of being stuck at the home and let their men go do what they do, fuck all these other women and all that kind of goofy shit. They wanted to get their money, especially after World War II, where yeah, the women had to work because they had no choice. All the men were at war, so they had to go work. And they wanted to make their own money. They didn't want to be under these goofy ass white dudes no more. So So I can understand the white man having the beef, but black man, you never had that. Your women always had to work. You never, for the most part, most of y'all never had that position where that woman can be at home and take care of the kids. They always had to work. We just made deals where, hey, I take care of everything else, you take care of the home. It's just the way it is. So these dudes running like you mad at the modern woman? Well, dude, you never been the traditional man. You were kept from being the traditional man by another man for the most part. You were starved economically. You were put in jail more than any other man in this country. So you couldn't you had your means of getting your money cut where you couldn't make money to sustain a home, so your woman didn't have to work. So your issue is not even with the women. Your issue is with that white man Certain white men, let me make that clear. But you mad at these women. You scared of these women. You scared because they have a high body count. That now you want to be gay or you want to be trans or you just what I'd rather jerk off. I'm like, bruh, you rather look at porn and deal with a woman? Bruh, look, bruh, nah, look. And listen, you talk to a guy who like porn. I like looking at porn. Not as much as now because some of that porn and stuff is getting weird. All they be pushing over there is step brothers, step sisters, step mom, all that. Like, listen, I know y'all trying to push this incest stuff. I know y'all want to make incest legal. Stop it, white folks. It's getting sick. Hell, let's. And Umar Johnson said this, and I believe to be true. A lot of this trans stuff being pushed, a lot of this homo stuff being pushed, is an agenda to make pedophilia legal. Remember, it was only like what 40, 50 years ago that homosexuality was considered a mental disorder. They got that out the psychiatry books. The next thing they trying to get out of that is pedophilia. These pedos want to make pedophilia legal. They want to be able to deal with kids. That's what they want to do. And they hopping on the LBTG train. A lot of them not even really gay. They want kids. They want to deal with kids. And they trying to push this so where you have a situation where these little boys and girls can question whether they want to be a man or woman. So now they want so like Umar said, if these boys and girls can choose whether what type of sex they can be, how you gonna deny them for the fact that they can sleep with adults? The adults can sleep with them. You already have it where some of these some dude can put on a dress and a wig and go in the women's bathroom. They stopped that in Texas. They tried that in Houston. Boy, I never seen so many religious groups from all different facets of life coming together like, you ain't bringing that here. Anise Parker, that was the mayor at the time, trying to push that shit. They were like, you ain't bringing that shit here. The fuck you ain't. I mean, I never seen a Christian. I seen a Baptist. I seen a Catholic all come together, and all these other sectors who are probably anti-religion, coming together saying, "No, you ain't not going to let some dude in a dress and a wig coming out fucking women's bathroom where there girls in there. You got me fucked up." That's why I say love Texas. Sometimes Texas can be some weird old shit. They need to be shot. Yeah, they do need. Some of them need to be shot. I agree, Omani. They do need to be shot. Some of them are fucking out of control. But anyway, but like Umar was saying, they want to make it where these adults. Yeah, I agree what you mean. Yeah, some of them pedos need to be. A lot of those pedos need to be shot. Something wrong with you. You messing with a kid. But anyway, but that's what they want. That's what these some of these widow white dudes and white women want. They want to mess with these kids. They love taking the innocence of children because they never had that innocence. No, all pedos need to be shot. I agree. I agree. All pedos need to be shot. I'm sorry. My bad. All pedos need to be shot. Sorry. I don't know why I said some. Yeah, all of them need to be shot. Something fucking wrong with you messing with kids. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't even know why I said some. Like Well, some need to be shot, some need to be castrated. There's a lot of stuff. A lot of these pedos need, like for real. But yeah, what they're trying to do. The ultimate goal is to really make it a true Solomon and Gomorrah. Is the last ditch effort is the kids. Okay, once that go down and they let where a kid can get into an actual relationship with an adult, it's over. I suggest if that ever gets passed, man, it's time to get the fuck out of this country. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Either get into the country, get your shotgun, AK or whatever, get that loaded up, or get the fuck out of this country. Cause that's where we truly gonna see Solomon and Gomorrah. That's where you really gonna see it. We almost there. We almost there. We not quite there. Oops, sorry. Agreed. Yeah, we're not quite there yet, but we getting there. That's why, like, none of those Arab countries want to fuck with us because of shit like this. But once that these pedos are able to mess with kids legally, it's over. I suggest you get your kids up out of the school. I suggest man, get out in the country, get your shotgun and AK, have that loaded, cause it's on. The purge is not that far behind. Telling you, man, it's out of pocket. You know, listen, I work with in the prison. We got a lot of pedos, and man, it's sad. Man, no, I don't. No. I'm telling you, that's what they're trying to push because they want to take away the innocence of children. They want because a lot of those people got their innocence taken away, so they want to visit it on other kids, and it's sad that the kids can't be protected. They can't be protected in damn court because some of these people are so sick that they want to take the innocence away of children. And there are people because of they but her because of life, they have to cope with either they coping trying to masturbate all the time, or they rather be pretend to be gay or pretend to be women to cope with the fact that they fucking life sucks and they can't get women, and they would rather deal with inexperienced women or even kids. That's all it leads to. They want to mess with these damn kids. They want to take away the innocence of children, and it's fucking sad. So that these people can be more broken than they already are. It's like no, we look. And I had a discussion with this Pan African passport bro. I said no, we don't need more numbers. No, what we need is people. We need better people, smarter people first to get the mind right. Then we can work on the numbers. Because what's the point of having more people if their mind ain't right? What's the point of having more people where you have more Sukihanas out there? What's the point when you have more of dudes like this talking about I'd rather be gay to deal with women? I'd rather deal with younger women. Well, if it's legal, you should be able to mess with a child. No, we don't need more people. We need better people. we need for the people who got some sense to form up, make their own community, and get their money right and get their community right first. Do that, then you can have the children. Because right now, it's a big problem out here. We got so many confusion, right? So many people confused. So many people scared of women. Some of these women scared of men. They rather be, but women been on that. Well, we'll just be with women, like the queen maker. So disgusted with men, they rather be with women. Like you ain't gay. Come on, stop it. You coping. That coping stuff is sad. You got real people who are like literally are gay and les. They not attracted to men. They not attracted to women for whatever reason. And you messing with them. You screwing with them. That's why they get mad. Cause a lot of these people be playing. A lot of these people hurt and scared. They don't want to deal with the opposite sex. They afraid of getting hurt. They afraid of getting used. They afraid of all this different stuff of happening. They got burned. So now they want to play gay. Or they doing it for profit. And it's disgusting. Getting punked out of your sexuality. The and you trying to deal with people who may be actually gay, maybe lesbian. They not attracted to men and women because of whatever reason. Like I said, that is a mental issue. Because if you could be born with mental issues, what makes you think being gay and being gay ain't a mental can't also happen? It's still dealing with the mind. You have animals who are of that persuasion. Yeah, go look it up. There are animals who are that persuasion. So
Showing pictures that match.
Sorry, my bad. So you got stuff like that going on. What makes you think humans ain't gonna have that? But even still, but you got people who want dysfunction. They sad that they got their innocence taken away as children, and now they want to visit that to the whole world. They got bullied. Hell, you got fucking Antoine interviewing the goddamn booty warrior. What the? You're talking to a guy who took dudes' asses in prison, and you talking about kids need to see that. If they ain't fucking a fucking problem, I don't know what the fuck. Y'all exposing children to true dysfunction. But this is the same dude want to cry about these women up there fucking sucking multiple dudes. But you were trying to introduce children to the booty warrior. What the fuck is wrong with these people? I tell you, these dudes, they want to pretend to be gay when they not gay. I'm not gonna call them gay. Just like these dudes deal with these trans, and now these trans are pains in the butt because they know that they are a fetish, which is going attacking women, actual women, which also a lot of these women are attacking other women because their innocence got taken away. So everybody's attacking everybody, and nobody's safe. And like I said, man, when the pedos are legally allowed to mess with children, the purge is not that far behind. Like I said, get the fuck out of the United States, or if you're gonna stay in the United States, get to a rural area, get your shotgun, get your AR-15 ready, because the purge is coming. Dudes getting pumped out of their sexuality. I'm telling you, and they mad about it. Some of these dudes are mad about it. Some of these trans are mad about it because they got punked. They ain't doing it because of their own volition. They doing it because they ain't got a choice. And that's the weird part about them trying to go after women, because they in a weird space. They know straight men ain't gonna fuck with them. They got punked out of their sexuality by women, by society. Should put that too. I might change the title of this in a minute. They got punked out of their sexuality by society, and now they trying to get some get back. The fuck out of here. And they try to visit that on everybody. Like, no, dude, look, you got punked out of your sexuality. Don't visit it on everybody else. And don't be putting that shit on YouTube. Fucking sick. Hey, you can't get chicks. Hey, that's your problem, not mine. Go get a sex doll. But don't keep that shit to yourself. Don't be putting it on YouTube and try to put that as a valuable option for men. You got me fucked up. It's sick, man. These people sick. And it's going to end up, these pedos going to get, like I said, they trying to get it to where they want to mess with these children. Hell, they already doing the whole stepdaddy thing on porn of getting people mind ready for incest. Because guess what? If the pedos win, guess what? Incest ain't that far behind. Now you can marry your own sister. Now you can marry your own brother. Now you marry your own cousin. Like I said, Solomon and Gomorrah. And guess what's gonna happen? Like I said, the purge ain't that far behind. Because some of these people ain't gonna take that shit no more. It's gonna be pandemonium. Like I said, man, when that pedo thing get passed, if it does get passed, man, you better get your shotgun, AR-15, get your pistol, get to the countryside, or get the fuck out this country. Get the fuck out. And don't look back. Just like in the Bible, when they told who was that? Sarah and what was it, Simon or Joseph, wasn't it two? Hey, look, hey, I'm about to burn this place down. We're gonna turn. We're about to burn this place down. Get the fuck out and don't look back. Don't look back. Whatever happens, don't look back. Joseph, Sarah had to look back, and she got turned into sand. That's what's gonna happen over here. You always seeing it. You got the trans at the food. You got dudes advocating for trans. You got the women advocating for trans. Now that's biting them in the ass because now these trans are all in their athletics. Oh, you want to be equal to men? Okay, we got you. Now we got the trans in your shit. Now what? Now they want to be like you. Now, and no, we ain't helping you. We're gonna take their side because we hate women. We hate these women just like we hate these women too. So guess what? Yeah, hey, now you deal with them. Got dudes. I'd rather jerk off to deal with modern women. I'd rather be gay to deal with modern women. Some of them want to be trans rather than deal with modern women. And causing a whole bunch of chaos. It's crazy. I tell you, Solomon and Gomorrah's coming. We almost there. We almost there. When that pedo thing get passed, guess what? We hear that. We there now. And like I said, you better get to the countryside, load up on weapons, or get the fuck out this country. Because that's what we getting to. Mm-mm. So yeah. I ranted it long enough. But I'm just saying, man, the fact that we got dudes out here talking about rather be gay or rather jerk off than deal with a certain women, that you just getting punked. You're getting punked. And these trannies, the same thing. They getting pumped out of their sexuality by society. These dudes are getting pumped out of their sexuality by women, by society, and they trying to get back. You got these weirdo white dudes who fucking weirdo white dudes and white women who got their innocence took, so now they want to take it out of every kid. They want to bring their dysfunction to everybody, and it's sad. It starts with how you deal with the opposite sex, man. You know, don't let anybody dictate to you what you do with your penis, black man. I'm saying that don't let anybody dictate to you how you use your penis or what type of relationship you want to be in. If hey, if you want to be with a woman, great. If you want to be with a black woman, great. If you want to be with a non-black woman, great. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do, and you do that without complaining and saying nanny boo boo to these other women. Hey, if that's who you want to deal with it and live your life. Hey, if you don't want to deal with men, hey, I mean deal with women. Hey, that's cool too. But do that. But you ain't gotta involve everybody else in your business. And definitely don't be coming out here talking about jerking off or I rather be gay. No, dude. If you like men, well, be with men. Be upfront with that shit. A lot of y'all playing, and I know why you're doing it because you getting punked, just like those dudes were getting punked by the booty warrior. You're getting punked in prison. You're getting punked in real life. If you gay, you gay. Hey, that's you. That's why I like some of these dudes who's trans. Who like trannies. I don't think they gay. Well, it's still men. Yeah, I get that. They not dealing with the women because they decide men. They dealing with these trannies because they want women but they can't get them. They coping. It's a coping mechanism. Just like these women being with women is a coping mechanism. They can't get with the men that they want, so they coping. It's all a big cope. Like I said, a lot of people use sex as a coping mechanism, and they be doing all kinds of weird, freaky shit just to cope with the fact that they fucking life sucks. Their life sucks from childhood. Now it still sucks, and the only to chase a fucking sexual high that they can never catch. That's why all this shit's going down, and then they're trying to take away the innocence of children. That's a worse thing than anything. Damn, leave the kids alone. Look, if you want to do your weirdo shit, do your weirdo shit, but leave the kids out of it. But anyway, black men in particular, man, whatever you choose to do with life, just do it. Don't complain. Don't whine. You want to move out the country. You want to deal with men. You want to deal with women. Do that. But be upfront, and two, do so, and without complaint or nothing. But do it because you want to, not because you have to. Deal if you want to deal with other races of women. Do it because you want to, not because you have to. Because you're gonna be happier that way. You want to go to another country, do it because you want to, not because you have to. Like Austin Holloman saying, "Hey, I want to be out of this country. I want to be in Africa. I want to be the other country because I want to have a better life for myself. Stressing rather than stressing over these women, and that's where you should be, black man. Don't put yourself in a position where you ain't got to stress over these women. If you choose to want to deal with these women, that's what you choose. On men, whatever. But it's your choice, regardless. And nobody should dictate that choice for you. Nobody. So, with that, thank you, Ominique, for being here. I appreciate your input. Um, Much appreciated. Um, Check out uncutotherground.com, ran by Ty City and Ramil. They got way good content and they go in harder than I do, especially on the whole homosexuality, trans, and all that kind of stuff. They go in way harder than I do. I'm gonna put the link in the description so you can sign up. It's 10 to get in. It's well worth it. They get into all kinds of stuff, and they very good at what they do. Um, so with and check out SOS Valuetainment. Um, it's hosted by Adam. They have different guests on the panel. It's a good show. I like looking at it. I don't look at it all the time, but I like looking at it. And some of the shows have been very interesting. And on a side note, why is it? And I gotta say this: why is it that the guys who supposed to be the red pill do worse than the men who are not red pill? Like I remember the one with Lucario. Lucario did very well. He was defending himself. He didn't get flustered by the women. And at the end, they may not agree with the lifestyle that he had, but at least, at the very least, they understood it and respected him. Meanwhile, you got goofies like Zerka, fucking Diamond Shop, some other white goofy, fresh and fit, getting ran up off the fucking platform, just acting a damn fool. I mean, it just shows you that some of these dudes who the red pill, and I don't have a problem with the red pill, the ideology of it, but I have a problem with the people who up here, and they need to be called out more. This Zerka should be ran off of YouTube for real. Fucking weirdo, making the red pill look bad, making Christians look bad. This dude saying I'm a Christian. Man, if you don't get the fuck up out of here, no Christians doing that kind of goofy shit. And if you don't get your goofy ass up out off the internet, Donovan too, he need to go. Fresh and Fit need to go. There's a whole bunch of these supposed red pillers need to go. They making the red pill look like a joke. And they need to be called out more. I'm glad that they exposed Donovan. That dude's a weak ass dude. I'm not dealing with SOS and I'm not dealing with Adam no more because he kicked me off the panel because I had the SBE and I didn't want to act right. Yeah, no, you want to SBE yell at these bitches all the time, and guess what? He ran you up out of here because you don't even respect the man enough to calm yourself down. That's how some of these red pillars act like. They don't have respect enough for the fucking platform to at least act civil. Like some of these dudes in the management, you don't have enough respect for the fucking host to be civil enough to act right. Especially when you're dealing with these women. And you're making the red pill look bad. You're making you're making black the black man who represents the red pill look bad. Jesus Christ. And you want a traditional woman. And you can't even act traditional enough to stay cool in the midst of pressure. How the fuck you gonna be a traditional man? The fuck out of here. I wouldn't let y'all lead me to a paper bag wet with a fucking hole in it. You would probably still keep me lost. Fuck out of here. So that's it. I'm done ranting. So anyway, UncutUnderground.com. Check out Uncut Underground on YouTube with Ty and Ramil. Check out SOS Valuetainment. That podcast, it's a good podcast. Um, what else? What else? What else? I think that's it. Oh, again, thanks to Ominique for coming through. Black men. I know this was long, but I had to get a lot of stuff off my chest. Black men, be powerful or be powerless. The choice is yours. Whatever you choose to do it because you want to, not because you have to. And that is it. I am out. Peace.